Hello everyone and welcome back to our scenario. Next up on the list, what we have now is, beside the coffee that I would like to start, also my cotton production. We do need to start producing sails, and Fikikes is perfect for that because sails only needs up to 100 euros, right? Let's go ahead and make us actually a smaller production chain for this. We do need it, of course, as well for the bowler hat then as well. That needs my obreros. So there's two reasons why we should get the cotton production up and running. It's going to be a bit of a difficult task here though. Difficult task because of the mountains. But it's the only island where we do have cotton beside the main island. And the main island is already pretty full. So I'm not going to plaster anything here. So this one will be the right decision, hopefully. And let's start by having, yep, over there. Actually, we have more space than I thought. It's looking bigger, right? Starting this next cotton production. There we have it. I'm not going to use any fertilizer on that because I think we don't need to. And space-wise, yeah, this is looking good.
I shall capitalize on this.
More trading. We're at 36,000 and we do receive a new quest.
Madame, your popularity is reaching new peaks. Miss Paloma has another letter for you.
Perfect. Cotton mills are also coming along. I think we start with, how much does one field cost be? 1,200. Let's start with 4 fields right away, plus the warehouse. And that means 2 cotton mills that we can also have. And that in return will also yield 1 sail maker. We could go with 2 sail makers, I think, for now for the ships. And later on then we do need it for the bowler hats as well, which is also 1-to-1, right? So the other ones are going to be for the bowler hats once we need them. For now though, it's fine to use 2 of them on the sail maker. And I'm not going to export cotton anyway. Because we have really quite a few products by now that are helping us out in other ways. Let's go ahead, build a few more houses then here. With the timber that we still have. For these happy people. They don't have any food, but they're happy because they can pray and they have good weather every day. So that makes up for the loss of food. For the lack of food. While we're at it, let's also have a boxing arena for those jolly good people of Bonita Lucia. We can afford this. We have the bricks and we do have the money. And of course, happiness is important. So I can move those obreros now. I just love that we can move so many obreros now at once. Actually, we can move them over there just fine. Right? And have the boxing arena right here in the center. Making all of them happy.
Little engine.
Also, once more, our quest. Let's get over here and get the ladder. This time I'm not going to read it. Oh no, we have to open it. Alright. We did have our initial suspicions, as you knew, the Perforian symbols, but you soon proved your innocence. You are impeccable in your manner. The wealth you have amassed has only added to your reputation. She, on the other hand, cannot afford a single misstep. Her niece's rebellion has greatly infuriated Her Majesty. While searching her drawers, our common friend has stumbled upon an interesting document. It concerns one Edmundo Vara and includes some fairly detailed numbers and charts. While I cannot make sense of it, I doubt Hunt kept them. Of course, Miss Hunt is into some devious things again, devious business. Make a decision. You can see at a glance that the numbers don't add up. This Edmundo Vara has been pocketing most of the silver to buy expensive wines. Publish the document, keep your silence or stay out of it. I guess publish the documents, he would be exposed, he will not like this and he belongs to La Corona. Yeah, so they will probably attack us then. We could enforce a favor on this Edmundo. Let's do this. That might be more sensible. I hope. We have, by the way, breached 200,000 there on the way to 600. By now, also, my sail makers are working, so we produce now sails that we can get over now to Bonita. However, I do like a ship. So I will need to use Terra, my steam clipper. And let's get Terra over here, get us some sails, and with that we can build then a ship. I do need a shipyard. We have it here. Very expensive. So this one will cost me 10,000. We have 45,000 at the moment, so we can build it. And here we have now the schooner. 25 tons of sales is actually quite a lot. These prices have been increased. The schooner and the clipper need 65 tons. And they also cost me money, by the way. So 5,000 construction costs for the schooner. So everything is money-wise problematic. One more thing is though, we have the money now. I'm tempted to build the coffee plantations to start working on the obreros because I think we need to get them to the artistas in the course of this let's play. The cotton for the bombings we have now, so coffee would be the other thing that we work on. Before I do that, however, let's bump up my caoutchouc a bit further, right? So at the moment, we are not producing enough there, so let's go ahead. Have this one here. On top of that, we're not producing enough bricks. How is that possible?
I can teach you how it works.
Perhaps this is adding though quite a bit of unhappiness there. I do need more bricks somehow. Is Isabel selling bricks? Nope. Is anyone selling bricks? I think no one is selling bricks. Would be too easy. No one is doing that. What a shame. We only have one clay deposit right now. We would have the other one down here, but I would need obreros for that. Right, so I would need to get this tiny village up to obrero level. Which is hard, because two of them require quite a lot of attention. I could still try. By the fields of oil. Let's also prepare the bombing production. For that, I do need the felt production as well, right? And we can have this one right out here by the oil fields because it is not a lot of space that we require with that. We need a warehouse. We do need the felt producer and the alpaca farms, right? So just a really a lot of alpaca farms here by the oil fields should be enough already. So we can just copy that one like so and build them then all the way. Yeah, all the way here actually. Take this one and copy it also out here. Like so, and then we have the felt producers here. Another trade, 37,000, very good. That would be 4 now. That would be already 8 felt, right? So I think that is way too much anyway. But we'll just see. Terra has arrived. We do need 2 more tons of sales and then I could get it over. Terra has arrived. Let's unload the sails and build another schooner. Our first one that we built. Expanding the fleet. And with that, hopefully we'll be able to get us a few more trade routes out. One we need to Fikikis over here because... Or Fichikis. One of them. Because we do need to get the sails over. And then, of course, also the felts for the bomb bins. Right? That would be one thing. We have only 20,000 now. So I really need to wait there.
Not entirely feeble.
39 tons of corn is 10,000. Alright. I guess I could further boost it.
You almost have my respect.
Let's build us another corn plantation. Because I want to boost more of that. It's really, really valuable. And the price I think is, yeah, still remains high. Schooner finished in all its glory. Godspeed, it's called. Very good. And with that, we can have now a new trade route from Bonita Lucia all the way to Fichikis or Fikikis. And in that case, let's take the sails here and the felts that we are going to need then as well. But of course, we're not producing felts yet, but it's coming up then at some point. Off it goes. Getting a bit busy now in the harbor area. So I think we will also need to build a pier here soon. If that is possible. It is possible. Very good. Once I have the bricks for this. And it will cost me 2,500 credits. So we can afford this easily. I will also need a few more obreros. Let's go ahead and upgrade in Bonita. Make this town bigger and bigger. Alright, corn we already produce. Cattle farm is the other thing that we need beside the tortilla maker. Tortilla makers, what is the demand right now? it's 4, right? So that's 2 tortilla makers. So let's calculate that with around 4 tortilla makers that we will need long-term wise. Unboosted, of course. I mean, we can always boost it and get a bit more out of that. And that leads to, yeah, a whopping 8 cattle farms that we would have in its surrounding then. I'm not going to use this for anything else other than our pure cattle production. Oh, and they need 6 fields. Perfect. 8 cattle farms for 4 tortilla makers. Plus, of course, the corn that we already have. I will, however, still need to bump up my corn production, though, of course, a bit. Right? And we can do this right away. Over here, we do have then our warehouse. Let's go ahead.
Because it suits me.
Another trade, 65,000. Let's have them actually close by. And let's not build the silos for these guys, though. Right. We would also need a lot of them, by the way. So let's start small. Let's start with 2 of them. That's already 6,000. Alright, let's build all 4 of them plus the silo. Let's build the silos too. Long-term wise, of course. Because I definitely do want to have more. But for that, we do need more outhouses. Let's go ahead. For these guys. And for these guys. We want to collect as much dung, human dung, as possible. As humanly possible. Edmundo Vara assures you of his continued gratitude in exchange for your continued silence. All goods. What? Affects all trades by negative 25%. And silver maintenance cost is also reduced by 65%. That affects us directly. Very good. So we are making a good amount of cash there right now with that favor. So that was a good decision, I think, after all. He could have also just declared war with the other things. So I'll take it.
Stately, do you?
And by the way, of course, this one here needs to be vice versa. We, of course, want to take sales and felt and get it to Bonita.
The fire left ruins behind.
It's a lot of things to consider here right now with all of these missions. Another fire station. So for 24 more minutes, we do have a very good balance there. I'll take it. And let's also go ahead and build the first farms here. Money-wise, it's okay. We can build 2 here and another 2 here. Nah, let's build. This is really expensive. Alright, and 9,000 for the tortilla makers, but it's fine. This will affect my corn trade a bit, but it will lead to tortillas being in now.
Ready for assignment.
In Buenos, meanwhile, let's get to the other side of the river now. And just have a smaller production here for our fried plantains, right? Because I do want to have obreros here too. We do need to have that for some production, like the bricks that we really need. And overall, is that, wait a second, how much consumption do we have? 3 already. There's a lot, right? So there's a lot of that we need. So in that case, 2 of them already. And that would lead to 2 fish oil factories. Let's make it 3 for now. Let's have the kitchens right here. 3 of them. And they also have then the plantain plantations right next to them. So yeah, let's go ahead and have all 3 of them right here. There you go. And with that, this production is finished. And then I'm just doing this on the other side over here. I don't want to waste too much space. We have plenty of space over there then for the cocoa and the sugarcane that we will definitely need at some point. For the artistas then, they definitely like to drink some rum. And then it's the ponchos. And for that, we do need around 3 right now, which would also be 2 once more. So let's just bump it up to 4 as... let's make it 3 as a maximum, right? And that also leads to 3 alpaca farms. And let's build... yeah, I'm cautiously building it. Let's build the demand for now. Right, so that's 2 of them, plus 2 of the kitchens. And that's actually exactly what we can build with the building materials that we had.
My motive.
Alright, meanwhile, we do have enough tortillas. Let's open it up for the obreros. There you go. Next production up and running now. Or next income. What does it do exactly, except giving us a few more people? Nothing else, I think, right? It's just bumping up the population. We're still not getting any taxes out of that, unfortunately. Sales are coming in, 50 tons. Let's build another schooner with that. How many sales do we have, by the way, by now? 27 more tons. And I think we should also be getting a trader in soon there. 29 tons. Then we can build a clipper. Very good. Clipper will be very important for us as well.
New orders.
Alright, and let's take the surplus caoutchouc that we have. And because we have a lot of caoutchouc piling up right now, because my schooner is too slow, and get it over there to my traders.
On our way.
It was Miss Hunt. Make some additional cash there. And we're at 400,000, so we are getting closer to that mission there. Let's continue for our bombins. For the bombins, I do need to get cracking on more cotton. And once again, I do need around 4 of them, right? So we have the bombin weaver here with the obrero need 4. And that leads to 4 cotton mills that we need for this production only. And this leads to 4 plantations. Let's go ahead and build 3 plantations here. And 1 more here. And upgrade. Nah, let's not upgrade. Let's build another. Nah, let's be fine with that. With that, we have 2 more cotton mills. And this I need to transport now over, right? So we are going to use the new build schooner to get the cotton fabric now over to Bonita. Little Dread, it's called. And Little Dread is now on this trade route as well. Very important, because this leads to the bombins then being fulfilled, right? And then only the coffee is the last thing that we need. Coffee. And then we could go for the artistas here, which is definitely going to be a mission after this. Let's get that bombin production online. So somewhere over here, I just need a bit of space really, and we don't need that many, right? So there is a limestone deposit. Let's keep this one available. And then I'm just going to build me some of these bombin weavers. Now I've calculated with 4 at the moment, because that's the demand, especially, plus a bit of surplus. So that would be the maximum that I really need. And I think it will be fine after this, right? That is the bombins, and then is the coffee. The coffee we also need to have in Bonita Lucia, because I don't want to have the obreros now also that I need to build them here, right? With the money that we have, we can actually build the coffee plantations though. And I think it sounds good to do this now. Bonita Lucia, we do need 1 ton of coffee, right? So 1 coffee roaster is fine. That needs 2 coffee plantations though. That's 20,000 credits. Holy cow. But we can afford this. Let's build both of them. Right? That makes the coffee plantations available now. Let's build 1 more schooner, because we will also need to trade the coffee getting over here, right? This one actually doesn't need to be that much. I think we can also just take coffee here. Coffee beans. Bonita Lucia. Even though, of course, schooners are not an ideal solution for trading, right? But that's where the clipper comes in soon. Also, the surplus we can sell. 22,000. This leads to 100,000 peseos that we have. And almost 500,000. Yes, very good. Let's get back home, as I'm sure I don't want to purchase anything right now. Holy cow, it's really busy now here, right? With lots of ships going back and forth. With all these trading materials. And the pier we could also build now soon. And by the way, yep, in Buenos Vientos, we can also go ahead now with the first obreros. Let's do this. Because this makes it now possible for us to also have a brick production here. There it is, the clay deposit. Let's have the warehouse. And this will require 100, 200 obreros that we need for this production. So I need to upgrade a bit more to make it even. There you go. And with that, theoretically, I would need a new trade route now going back and forth to Buenos as well to get us the bricks over to Bonita. Next schooner, let's use this one also on my caoutchouc trade route, right? So we have Endeavor on it, and Goblin Shark is going to help now. He's only going to be able to carry some caoutchouc and plantains. Let's make it actually with... Let's make it so. I think this is better. Because here is then the plantain. Plantain is less worth it.
Learn to be thankful.
And I definitely want to have the flagship carrying a bit more. But we will need to have dedicated trade routes for this as well. Or a clipper, which I should be able now to build any second. Hopefully.
Hold the crane.
We have another booming market. Rumor has it the owner of the new lab unit in Yaoska's research institute is over 400 years old. We do get chewing machines affects the goods. 55% increase. And also all goods are 20%. Affects all trades. All goods are impacted. 20%. Does it mean the price?
A great pleasure.
Perhaps
to
this
come
seems
to me
extremely
for
stupid. Yes, it means the price. So 20% more income on caoutchouc and plantains, for example. This will really get the profit up there. With my other ship that we have, let's collect some of these goods. There's lots of goods on the ocean right now. They have spawned. And we definitely should be getting them, because there might be something valuable in them. Like that item that we got for the rum distillery. And also very important, yes, I can build a pier. Go ahead and do this. So no more waiting
Ready
time
for
here
assignment.
for all these ships coming in and out. Will be important as there's of course more ships now coming onto the map than here.
Stations.
Oh, there's already 14 tons of coffee coming in. That means my coffee roasters will be finally useful. And with that we have then almost all the goods available for the Obreras. Bombay would be my next target though. I think we have... Yeah, not that much yet. I need to wait on that a bit further. And let's also start... Nah, let's not do the felts yet, because I think we should do it one step at a time. Coffee is the next one. And then I'm doing the felts. However, we can already go ahead with the coffee roasters, right? So we do have... There's my bomb bins. So let's have this little industry zone then here, because there's not that much space and we don't need that many. As I said, 1 ton right now. So I think this might go up to, let's say, a maximum of 4 tons ever, right? That will only mean 2 coffee roasters that we need. Thank the gods, because they're expensive. They're also very expensive on their maintenance cost and on my workforce. Let's go ahead and build one, and that's already all the demand that we have.
My motive.
Right, let's get this one and stop coffee consumption right now for the Obreras. And what the heck, let's go ahead and do the felt production as well. We have our felt production. It still requires a warehouse before I build it. Over there. And the bombin demand is sitting at 3. So that's actually higher, right? So here we definitely will need to have 2 felt producers for the bombin weavers. So that leads to 2 alpaca farms. And those 2 felt producers here with the appropriate warehouse. And this is only farmers. However, the bombin weaver is Obreros again. So this is once again something I need to have then in Bonita. And I think we have the trade route already for that. Yes, as the sail trade route is taking care of the felts too. That means I don't need anything else here. Nope. And the only thing I now need to do is stop the bombins and get us the first 2 bombin weavers online in Bonita Lucia. For 18,000 credits in total. Holy cow. What an expensive industry that is. But with that, we should have everything for the artistas. I can't wait to finally see them. We also have a few of these crates now in. There's some clay and some cotton fabrics. Alright, we can sell it at some point. But for now, let's just transport it around the world. We have finished the quest, and of course there's something new coming up.
You'll have to do better
Robbing
than
the
that.
Robber Baron. It's time to trade. Those who own the most can change the rules of the game. Once you reach a certain level of wealth, you can scuttle your opponents until they have no choice but to sell you their artifacts. Of course, it's all about these artifacts. And do not engage in any kind of trade with Von Malkin. Deprive him of his income. And sell to Paloma, cotton and iron. Oh, this is very specific. Unfortunately, we were already trading with him the corn and the timber. That's 2 very profitable trade routes that we might lose with that. I think no one else is purchasing...
Fire is out of control.
Is purchasing though my corn, right? There's some coffee here. This could hurt us a bit
I
there.
hope I
Corn
can
is so
offer something
valuable.
useful.
Oh, crap.
I'm already airborne.
He's also not doing anything in that case here. Okay, so that's that. Let's stop the trade route with Malkin. Corn. I'm sorry, let's pause it. And that was the only trade route. No, the timber. The timber we need to redirect to Miss Hunt. I should really remember who is actually... Yeah, to Paloma. Paloma is the only other one that is getting this, even though she's not paying that much for it. Isabel Samento, there it is. Coffee. Oh, coffee is quite valuable. We do need a new product though.
Research all
She's
our
getting the
visitors.
planks, that's good.
Necessary
Sales would be
precaution.
one thing. For the cotton, let's go ahead and build another cotton plantation.
What can I do?
And I hope that happiness is high enough so I can sustain a 50% boost. Or we're just going to build another cotton plantation here. That I should be able to do though. And let's build another 2 cotton plantations here. Might be close. Nope, working out. Very good. Let's build them and let's also upgrade that warehouse there. It's going to get quite busy in this area now. And with that, we have a cotton surplus of exactly 4 tons that I will then be able to get over there to Paloma, right? And the iron will be a bit more difficult though, because with the iron, first of all, we do need that iron mine, which is costing me, oh my goodness, it only cost me Honaleros. I was worrying there for a bit. And to get 4 tons of iron, we have 1 iron deposit down here. Let's do this as well. 100 tons, that should be easily doable. I should find another island though where we have some iron as well. Right, there's a couple where we can do this. I need to wait for a few more bricks though. 12 more tons, 11 more tons. And we are getting this one from, yeah, Buenos. This is where my steamship is coming in again. Some caoutchouc, very good. That we can get this done. Alright, coffee we have now stable. Let's activate coffee. Change of plans. Let's sell corn to the Admiral. He's got it too. For a random price, he will purchase anything. We'll just see what the profit is ultimately out of that corn. Alright, my trader's coming in. 49 tons. 4. What do we get out of it?
Can't you see?
Oh, 8,900. That is 180 credits per piece. And she was paying me 364. Okay, it's not a total loss, but 50% of it, right? Around that. A bit more than 50% of it. That we can at least sell it for. That's fine, so it's not wasted.
One must learn.
And yes, we can also buy a clipper or build a clipper. 16,000 it costs us. We have everything available for this. Let's get it out there. A clipper. This will be very good for trading. Perfect. Terra is coming in into Fikikis. Let's unload the bricks. And let's get the caoutchouc back to Bonita. And that means now that I can, with just the remaining Honaleros that we have, we can build now that mine here. Right? To start getting the iron out. Iron ore. Now, I would love to get another schooner. Can we build another schooner? Yes. Perfect. Because a clipper would be overkill for this, right? But the schooner will be fine. Because with that, we can get all of that to Paloma then for this quest here. The other one is the sustain 50% of any black market goods supply. Let's check this out. Black market goods is canned food, shampoo, and cognac. What is the cheapest of these and how expensive would it be? Cognac is 3,000. Holy cow. That's a lot. Canned food is 2,400. That's a bit better. And shampoo is 1,600. So that would be probably my go-to here. Even though that's a lot. For only 50 tons, we would have to pay 83,000. And I would need to keep this up for 10 minutes. I do need more money. I do need a lot more money. If I want to make this work.
Cargo boat at the ready. On our way.
Alright, Clipper's coming out. Schooner's coming out soon. Stay tuned.